My name's Natalie. I was a student at New Beginnings from 1999 until 2003. I was 15 years old when I got pregnant, and I was excited. That alone should have been a sign of how unprepared I really was. I'd just written my grade 9 final exams, and reality started to settle in when I realized I wouldn't be going back to school with my friends in September. I would be going to the teen mom school, the ones people make jokes about. And I was going to be one of those girls who ruined her life by getting pregnant early. I came from a good family. My parents were divorced, but I knew that they loved me. And although I was a horrible, rebellious teen, I always loved my mom and knew she was there for me when I needed her. She was realistic when she found out I was pregnant. We sat down with my boyfriend and talked about options. We went to the adoption agency, but in my heart I knew I was keeping my baby, so the next big decision was my education. I went to the New Beginnings Portable with my mom and met with Diane Ross. I went into that portable scared and intimidated. The three of us sat down and Diane explained what school in my life was going to look like for me from now on. They hadn't had such a young student before and had to order a new duotangs of material for me. From that first day, Diane took me under her wing, and to this day is one of the most important and influential people in my life. My first day at New Beginnings was so scary, until I met Marnie, the sweetest teacher on earth. I do not believe I would have progressed past Math 9 if it wasn't for her. The schooling part of class was important for all of us young moms and dads, but New Beginnings gave us so much more. We learned how to be parents, we learned to budget, we learned to cook and to job search. New Beginnings was so much more than just a classroom. Diane, Marnie, and Linda were a force to be reckoned with when you were behind on your earth science. But they were also there anytime you had a fight with your boyfriend, you were not sure how you were going to pay rent, the other girls were picking on you, or your child had diarrhea and you didn't know which cream to use. It was a class, but also a community, and a huge part of it were Bev and Rick. Two more patient people I have yet to meet. They were so good to us and always there when we needed them. I'll never forget Rick's pink car and all the jokes made about it, to which he would just smile and say, "It's Dusty Rose." They drove us to doctor's appointments, the food bank. Pretty much if you needed help, they were the ones to go to. They found us resources and helped us to use them. Support worker is definitely the right job title for them. The testimony to their impact on me is the fact that I've become a support worker in my life and think about them all the time. I went through grade 10 and 11 doing pretty well. Life was hard but manageable. I passed my classes and raised my son. It was so important to me that we could still be involved with our children during school hours. When I was in grade 11, I discovered crystal meth. I became addicted quickly and would show up to school after 2 hours of sleep, hungry and tired. My position was different from a lot of the girls in that I had a strong family support system, and they were able to step in and take care of my son, but I was on a downward spiral. I didn't realize how fast I was ruining my life, but my support at New Beginnings did. Diane was there for me every day to talk to, or to listen to me deny how bad my addiction really was. Bev was there for me and was a shoulder to cry on. No matter how many stupid things I did, they stuck with me. I became involved with a physically abusive person, and when the end of the school year came, Diane gave me a personal number and said to call it when I needed help. Not if I needed help, but when. That day came in August. I'd been up for days and my partner had been threatening to kill me. When he left the house, I called my Mrs. Ross and got out of there. Within half an hour, Diane and Bev met me. We called my mom, and we all sat down and made a plan to keep me safe. They weren't just my teacher and support worker that day, they were my saviors. I've been sober for almost 12 years. I'm happily married with 2 children, and I believe a big part of my success is due to them. After going to treatment and re-establishing life with my son, I was able to come back and graduate. If there wasn't a program like New Beginnings, I don't know how I ever would have finished high school. Some of my favorite memories of my son's early life were with the daycare staff, and I'll forever be grateful that such a great team had a huge part in my son's life. I look at my son now and can't believe that he is 15 and that I had him at the same age. I wouldn't have been able to raise him if I hadn't had the support and education supplied by New Beginnings. No thanks will ever be enough. Everyone in this program impacted my life, and I'm sorry I did not name you all. the daycare staff, support staff, and teachers. I think of you often. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You're all truly changed lives and are everyday heroes to the teen moms, dads, and their children who go to your program. Thank you.